Hey Dr. Webb, Bills lost, no good. Um, Today's Reflect and Connect is on the digital apps that you had us look on, and the two new ones that I checked out were INS Tuner and Music Glossary. And I went through the PDF and I tried to check out a couple of the free ones, but like for example, Sight Reading Factory said it was free, but I don't know if I misunderstood it, but I couldn't figure out how to get the free exercises to work. It said you needed a subscription. And there are other couple ones that were free, but I already have used, like Tonal Energy and a couple other ones that I can get into in a bit. But to start with the review, first for INS Tuner, I actually really like the way that this app is laid out. It's simple. I've used, a couple different tuning apps. There's one that I use with Kieran in our lessons that I kind of like, but this one's simple. There's not a lot going on. It literally just tells you tune up, tune down, and it's got like a wheel in the middle that tells you which note you're closest to. And it also has like a tone generator, so if you want to play a note, it can play it for you. But I like that there's no settings that can confuse students. So I think having this is a good tuning app to have because there's not a lot going on. It's very simplistic. It's visually appealing. I like how it is just kind of calm and it looks nice. And I played around with it and it, works well as a tuner too. The second one that I did that caught my eye was just the Music Glossary app. And I think that this one could be really useful if you have students that have access to technology. You might not be getting into college level expressions or words in the pieces you may be doing, but this could be a good way to encourage your students to learn about what crescendo means, or what accelerando means, or if I scroll and I find something, what marcato means. If you have them download this app, they can play around with it and slowly start to read and understand things themselves. It could be good for lessons too, like if you start to work on solos with a kid. If you're in 5th grade, that's about the time when they're doing ECMEA. If there's only one or two expression words, pull up the glossary and have that definition there for them. I also like it because it has search, so you can search something up. You don't have to scroll through it. And it's just, again, very simple, laid out, not a whole lot going on that's too complicated. All the words are on the left, gives you the definition right on the right, and it tells you what language it's from. Like it tells you if it's English or Italian. It pronounces it for you, and you can save favorites as well. For this, like I said, it could be useful in lessons, or you could send it home if you had like a homework assignment or something like that, where it's like a like a scavenger hunt almost, where you could have a bunch of definitions and say, use this app and write the definitions to these words, and then that could transition into what you work on in class that week. Here's the homework assignment, go home, use the app, find out the definitions, and then apply the definitions to the music in class. A couple other things that I noticed in the PDF, I recognized Tenuto. That one's cool. Also musictheory.net. Musictheory.net is really nice. That helped me a ton. Probably won't be using that too much in a real elementary setting, but again, great website. One that I have on my phone is called Chet, and it's like for ear training, and it's it can start off super basic, like hearing a major third or a minor third, and it just has exercises for all those sorts of things. I've been using it in jazz theory lately, where, hearing extensions, but it has really basic things where, again, if you have students who are more technologically centered, you can have them do the exercises on their phone. And, if you were to work on that with them, you could have them do the exercise and then maybe show you their phone, show you the score, go over it with them, or just use it to practice. And then the last one that I noticed just on the first page was iReal Pro, and I use that all the time for jazz, and I have it on my phone, I have it on my iPad. I think it's phenomenal just having, thousands of lead sheets just at your fingertips. That's really good too, even if you just wanted to use it to work on improvising with like a beginning jazz band or something like that. It might be like a little complicated, but I also think like learning just what a lead sheet is and how to read chords and like at least what it looks like, I think that's something that could be valuable to work on with your students. Overall, I thought this was fun. I like, seeing all these new apps is really cool. Seeing the familiar apps was also interesting. And yeah, looking forward to talking about it in class.